more than anything else, it was really inspiring to meet such an interesting group of people, and I deliberately picked a diverse bunch. There are lots of different ages. The youngest was in their sort of mid-20s, the eldest was in their 70s, men and women, lots of different kind of backgrounds in terms of, you know, wealth and advantages and all that kind of thing. Some were incredibly poor when they started out. And so that was really one of the great things about talking to all these different people, was that it was just so diverse. And the interesting thing about most entrepreneurs is they're not intimidating people, they're very ingratiating people. They're not generally big kind of corporate types in pinstripe suits who are all 7 foot tall and kind of very domineering and public school educated and that kind of thing. Most entrepreneurs that I know don't wear ties, for example. The uniform of an entrepreneur is a jacket and an open collar shirt if you're a man. So they're not domineering, they're not scary, they're not intimidating at all. They love to talk about what they do. A lot of them are very, very humble. They accept that luck has played a part in what they do, and also that people have helped them along the way. The interviews that stand out for me when I was collecting information for this book were the more senior entrepreneurs, because they're so simply fascinating. There's a lot of people that I interviewed who've just started businesses. They're very kind of technical, some of them, they're very young and dynamic, and they're just going through it now. But the people who've been around for, you know, up to kind of 50 years in business, I think it's incredible the changes that they've seen, the ups and downs, not just in what they do, but in industry generally. They've seen competitors come and go, they've seen different cultures emerge, and it's a real kind of lesson in history as well as a lesson in enterprise, so it's really fascinating. People like Sir Tom Farmer, David Gold, the West Ham chairman, have seen so much. Their lives have changed so dramatically over that time, so it's really, really fascinating. Well, I've been a business journalist for a long time now, and I've seen a lot of successful people discuss what they do and how they do it. And I've given it a go myself. I've tried to be a business person. I started a company a couple of years ago, and so I know how difficult it is to make a business successful and to kind of balance everything so that you make money at the end of it. You make enough money to survive and you make enough money to reinvest and grow. And so it was interesting for me to see the different approaches of how other people do it. And, you know, it changes industry by industry, entrepreneur by entrepreneur. Everyone has a different method of becoming successful. And it's really great to hear as many of those as you possibly can in order to kind of make your own decisions about how you're going to grow yourself as an entrepreneur. I think a common theme is just raw determination. There are no successful entrepreneurs out there who are kind of 50-50, heart's not really in it. You've got to love what you do, you've got to be interested in what you do, you've got to be confident, prepared to lead people, prepared to make decisions. And if you don't have those, then it's likely that you will struggle. That's one of the key personality traits is confidence. Probably without question, the best thing about being an entrepreneur is the freedom it gives you to make your own decisions and to carve your own path in your career. It's not money. I think money is good for a lot of people, but most entrepreneurs would really protest if you said you're in this for the money, aren't you? Because if you're in it for the money, why not become like a financier or, you know, a city boy, make a lot of money, but you don't get to make your own decisions. These guys are completely free. They get to make their own mistakes. They get to choose what products they bring out, what services, how they market themselves. They have absolute control of their own destinies, and that's a really compelling thing when you're building your career.